let us discuss some important problems for 10th board exams. Now these questions carries 1 or 2 marks. Now the first question is, if sine of a plus b equal to 1, cos b equal to 1 by root 2 and asking to find b value. So here given sine of a plus b equal to 1 and cos b equal to 1 by root 2. Now look at this. Here the trigonometric ratio is sine. So try to express that one in terms of sine. So already we know that sine 90 is 1. So therefore sine of a plus b equal to, the 1 can be written as sine 90 degrees. So sines will get cancelled. So I can say a plus b equal to 90 degrees. Let me take it as 1. Now go for second equation. Given that cos b equal to 1 by root 2. Now my trigonometric ratio here it is cos. So try to express 1 by root 3 in terms of cos. So already we know cos 45 degrees equal to 1 by root 2. So I'll take cos b equal to cos 45. So therefore I can say b equal to 45 degrees. Now let me put the b value in the equation 1. So what I'll do, substitute b in equation 1. So my equation 1 says a plus b equal to 90 degrees. Now b value is 45. So a plus 45 equal to 90. So a equal to 90 minus 45. Therefore I can say a equal to 45 degrees. Let us go for next question. In this question, it is given that tan theta equal to root 3 and asking to find the value of 1 plus cos theta. So it is given tan theta equal to root 3. Now my trigonometric ratio here it is tan. So let me express root 3 in terms of tan. So tan 60 degrees equal to root 3. So I can say tan theta equal to tan 60 degrees. So tan will get cancelled. Theta equal to 60 degrees. So once you got theta degrees, let us go for our question. Our question says 1 plus cos theta. So 1 plus the cos, the theta is here 60 degrees. Let me put 60 here. So 1 plus cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. So I'll take 1 by 2. So that gives you 2. 2 plus 1, 3 by 2. So therefore 1 plus cos theta equal to 3 by 2. Now in this question it is given that cos theta equal to 1 by root 2. So we have cos in LHS. So let me express 1 by root 2 in terms of cos. So cos 45 degrees is 1 by root 2. So therefore I can say cos theta equal to, instead of 1 by root 2 I can write cos 45 degrees. So theta is 45 degrees. Now we have theta. Now let us go for the question. My question says 4 plus cot theta. The 4 as it is plus cot. The value of theta is 45. Let me put 45 in place of theta. So 4 plus cot 45 degrees is 1. So here cot 45 is 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Therefore 4 plus cot theta equal to 5. Now in this question it is given that sine of a plus b equal to root 3 by 2, cos of a minus b equal to root 3 by 2 and asking to find a and b values. So it is given that sine of a plus b equal to root 3 by 2 and cos of a minus b equal to root 3 by 2. Now here my trigonometric ratio is sine. So let me express root 3 by 2 in terms of sine. So I can say sine of a plus b equal to sine 60 degrees is root 3 by 2. So therefore instead of, in the place of root 3 by 2 I can take sine 60. So sines will get cancelled. A plus b equal to 60 degrees. Let me take this as equation 1. Now I'll go for second equation. So cos of a minus b equal to root 3 by 2. So cos like 30 degrees is root 3 by 2. So therefore I can say here it is cos 30 degrees. So cos will get cancelled. So a minus b equal to 30 degrees. So let me take this as equation 2. So here we have two equations. Let us solve both the equations. Solve 1 and 2 equation. My first equation is a plus b equal to 60 degrees. Second equation is a minus b equal to 30 degrees. Now here I will go for elimination method. Plus b minus b is eliminated. A plus a is 2a equal to 60 plus 30 is 90 degrees. So 2a equal to here 90 degrees. A equal to 90 by 2. A equal to 45 degrees. So once you got a values, either you put a in first equation or equation to get b value. So here I'll take equation 1. Here my equation 1 is a plus b equal to 60 degrees. So the value of a is 45. Let me put 45 here. 45 plus b equal to 60. So therefore b equal to 60 degrees minus 45 degrees. So therefore b equal to 15 degrees. So my values are here. A equal to 45 degrees, b equal to 15 degrees. Now in this question it is given that cosec a plus b equal to 1, cot a minus b equal to root 3, and asking to find a and b values. It is given cosec a plus b equal to 1. Now my trigonometric ratio is cosec here. So let me express this one in terms of cosec. So cosec 90 degrees equal to 1. So therefore I can say cosec a plus b equal to, instead of this one I can take cosec 90. Cosec will get cancelled. So a plus b equal to 90 degrees. So let me take this as equation 1. I'll go for next like second equation, like cot of a minus b equal to root 3, and here my ratio is here cot. So I'll express root 3 in terms of cot. So cot of a minus b equal to cot 30 degrees. So a minus b equal to 30 degrees. So let me take this as equation 2. Now we have two equations. Let me solve those two equations. Solve 1 and 2. The first equation is a plus b equal to 90 degrees. Next, second equation is a minus b equal to 30 degrees. So let us go for elimination method. Plus b minus b will get cancelled. A plus a is 2a equal to 90 plus 30 is 120 degrees. So a equal to 120 degrees by 2. So therefore I can say my a value is 60 degrees. Once you know a value, either you substitute a in first equation or second equation. Here I am taking equation 1. So my first equation is a plus b equal to 90. The value of a is 60. Let me put 60 here. 60 degrees plus b equal to 90 degrees. B equal to 90 degrees minus 60 degrees. So b equal to 30 degrees. So therefore a equal to 60 degrees. So b equal to 30 degrees. This question it is given that sin a equal to 1 by root 2, cot b equal to 1, and asking to prove that sin of a plus b equal to 1. So let us go for the first equation. The first equation says sin a equal to 1 by root 2. So I can write this as sin a equal to sin 45. So sin 45 equal to 1 by root 2. So I am replacing 1 by root 2 with sin 45. So sin will get cancelled. A equal to 45 degrees. Let us go for next equation. The cot b equal to 1. The cot b is 1. Like this can be written as cot b equal to cot 45. So cot 45 is 1. So 1 can be written as cot 45. So this will get cancelled. B equal to 45 degrees. Now we know both the values, both a and b values. So I'll go for the question. My question says sin of a plus b. So I'll take sin as it is. Instead of this a, I'll take 45 degrees. And instead of b, I'll take again 45 degrees. So sin of 45 gives you 90 degrees. Sin 90 is 1. Therefore I can say sin of a plus b equal to 1. So it is. So for next sum, here given that if cos 3a equal to sin 45, asking to find tan 2a. Now look at this. Here given cos 3a equal to sin 45. So already we know that sin 45 is 1 by root 2. Even cos 45 also 1 by root 2. So that means I can say cos 3a equal to, instead of sin 45, I can take cos 45. Now cos will get cancelled. So yeah, we have like the 3a equal to 45, a equal to 45 by 3, a equal to 15 degrees. My requirement is tan 2a. Tan 2a equal to tan 2 into the value of a is 15. Let me put 15 in the place of a. So that gives you tan 30. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3. So therefore tan 2a equal to 1 by root 3. Now let us go for next question. Here is given that if tan 2a equal to cot of a minus 18 degrees and asking to find a value. So already we know tan theta is same as cot of 90 minus theta. Tan theta is same as cot 90 minus theta. So here it is given tan 2a equal to cot of a minus 18 degrees. So this here I use this concept. So here instead of theta we have 2a. So tan 2a can be written as cot of 90 minus 2a equal to this cot as it is. Now cot will get cancelled. 90 degrees minus 2a equal to a minus 18 degrees. A minus 18 degrees. So let me shift minus 18 this side. So 90 plus 18 degrees equal to a plus 2a. So here 108 degrees equal to 3a. A equal to 108 degrees by 3. So a equal to, let us go for next sum. Here the question says prove that tan 45 degrees into tan 16 degrees into tan 42 degrees into tan 74 equal to 1. So let us go for LHS first. LHS is tan 48 degrees into tan 16 degrees into tan 42 degrees into tan 74. Now this can be rearranged like tan 48. Now this term is taken, I'll take this side, so I'll take like 42 into tan 74. So the same thing I'm rearranging like tan 48 into tan 42 into tan 16 into tan 74. Now so this can be written as tan 90. So in order to get 48 here, so 90 minus 42 gives you 48. So 40 here the angle is 48. So 90 minus 42 is 48. Into this trigonometry ratio as it is 42 into tan 16 as it is into, now the 74 can be written as 90 degrees minus 16. 90 minus 16 is 74. Now let us apply one formula here. So tan of 90 minus theta equal to cot theta. So let me use this concept here. So here the theta is 42. So tan 90 minus theta is cot. Cot theta is 42 into this as it is tan 42, and again tan 16 as it is into tan 90 minus theta. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. So tan 90 minus 16 is cot 16. So Again, the cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. So what I'll do here, let me use that formula here. Cot theta, cot 42 is 1 by tan 42 into tan 42 into tan 16 into 1 by tan 16. So tan 16 will get cancelled, tan 42 will get cancelled. So 1 into 1 is 1. This is what your RHS. Let us go for next sum. Yes, here this sum says evaluate sin 58 by cos 32 plus tan 42 by cot 48. Now here we need some changes. So I'll take first sin for 58 by cos 32, tan 42 by cot 48. Now I'll take the sign as it is, but instead of 58 I'll take 90 minus 32. This 58 can be found by like 90 minus 32. 90 minus 32 is 58 divided by cos 32 plus, again in the numerator you can take like tan of 90 minus 48. 90 minus 48 is same as 42 divided by cot 48. Now we have one formula like sin of 90 minus theta is cos theta, tan of 90 minus theta equal to cot theta. Let me use these two formulas here. So sin 90 minus theta is cos theta divided by cos theta plus tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. So cot 48 degrees by cot 48. So this will get cancelled, get 1 here. These two will get cancelled, get 1 here. So 1 plus 1 is 2. Your answer is 2. In this question, it is given that in triangle ABC, prove that sin of a plus b by 2 equal to cos of c by 2 and tan of b plus c by 2 equal to cot a by 2. Now in triangle we know that in triangle ABC, a plus b plus c equal to 180 degrees. The sum of three angles in a triangle is 180. Now look at this. See here the LHS contains a plus b. So let me put a plus b this side equal to 180. Let me shift c that side. So minus c. Now in the LHS we have 2 here. So divide on both sides by 2. So a plus b by 2 here. Here 180 minus c by 2. So a plus b by 2 as it is. Let me split like this, 180 by 2 minus c by 2. So that gives you a plus b by 2 equal to 180 by 2 is 90 degrees minus c by 2. Now in the first question the LHS contains sin theta. That trigonometric ratio in the first question is sin value, sin. So let us take sin on both sides. So sin of a plus b by 2 equal to sin of 90 minus c by 2. So what I am doing, I am taking sin this side as well as this side. So the sin of a plus b by 2 equal to sin 90 minus theta is cos c by 2. So the first question is sin of a plus b by 2 equal to cos a by 2. So we got sin of a plus b by 2 equal to cos c by 2. Let's go for next question. In the next question it is given that tan of b plus c by 2 equal to cot of a by 2. In triangle ABC, sum of three angles is 180. So here the LHS contains b and c. So let me take b and c here, and remaining a I'll be shifting that side, minus a. So since here 2 here, taking 2 on both sides, dividing on both sides by 2. So 180 minus a by 2. So b plus c by 2 equal to, this can be written as 90 minus a by 2. Since my LHS contains tan, so I'll take tan on both sides. So take tan on both sides. So therefore what will get here? Tan of b plus c by 2 equal to tan of 90 minus a by 2. So what I'm doing here, I'm taking tan here as well as here. So tan of b plus c by 2 as it is. Tan 90 minus theta can be written as cot of. Now in this question it is given that sin a equal to 3 by 5 and asking to find cos a and tan a. Now one trigonometric ratio is given for us, that is sin a. So since this angle is a, let me take here this angle as a and this b and this is c. Now here it is 90 degrees. Now given sin a equal to 3 by 5. The sin a is opposite by hypotenuse. Now already we know that the side opposite to right angle is hypotenuse. This hypotenuse, this is opposite, and the base is adjacent. Now since the opposite 3, so let me take 3 here, and hypotenuse is 5, let me take 5 here. Let us find the third side. So I'll find third side by using Pythagoras theorem. So by Pythagoras theorem I can say the square of hypotenuse, that is AC square, equal to sum of squares of other two sides, that is AB square plus BC square. Now since you know AC, let me put 5 square here, and AB is, we don't know, let me put AB as it is, and BC is 3 square. The 5 square is 25 equal to AB square plus 9. If I shift 9 here, 25 minus 9 equal to AB square. So AB square equal to 16, AB equal to root 16, AB equal to 4. So my adjacent is 4. So once you know the third side, let us go further. The question in the question is asking to find cos A. Cos A already you know, adjacent by hypotenuse. The adjacent value is here 4 by hypotenuse here it is 5. Now next I'll go for tan A. The tan A already we know, the tan A is nothing but ratio of opposite and adjacent. So the opposite side is here 3 and adjacent is 4. So cos A is 4 by 5 and tan A is 3 by 4. Let us go for next question. In this question it is given 3 into tan A equal to 4 and asking to find sin A and cos A. So it is given 3 into tan A equal to 4. So tan A can be written as 3 shifted here, so I'll get 4 by 3. Now tan A. So this I'll take A, B, C. Now this is hypotenuse, this is opposite, this is adjacent. So given tan A equal to 4 by 3, so already we know tan theta is nothing but opposite by adjacent. So here my opposite side is 4, so let me take 4 here. My adjacent side is 3 here, let me take 3. Let us go for third side. So how to find third side? We'll use Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. The Pythagoras theorem says AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. Here AC, we don't know AC, let me take AC as it is. AB is 3, so 3 square plus 4 square. So AC square equal to 9 plus 16. So AC square equal to 25. AC equal to root 25. AC equal to 5. So our hypotenuse side is 5. So once you know the third side, let's go for the first question. The first question says sin A. The sin A already we know, sin A nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite, the side opposite is here 4 by the side hypotenuse is 5. Now I'll go for second question, cos A. Cos A says adjacent by hypotenuse. Here the adjacent value is 3 and hypotenuse value is 5. So let us go for next question. In this question it is given that cot theta is 7 by 8 and asking to find 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. So given cot theta, here it is given cot theta equal to 7 by 8. Cot theta is reciprocal of tan theta. So already we know tan theta is opposite by adjacent. So therefore cot theta is adjacent by opposite. So this is nothing but adjacent by opposite. So here it is given adjacent is 7. So this is adjacent side this is opposite side, this is hypotenuse side. Adjacent is 7, adjacent is 7 here, and opposite is 8. Now let us take this as A, B, C. Here it is 90 degrees. Now how to get the third side? In order to get the third side, we'll use Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. The Pythagoras theorem says that the square of hypotenuse is nothing but this, so the square of hypotenuse equal to sum of squares of other two sides. So AB square plus BC square. Other two sides are AB and BC. So AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So AC square equal to AB is here 7 square and BC is 8 square. So AC square equal to 49 plus 64. AC square equal to 113. AC equal to root 113. So this is what your hypotenuse 113. Now we need sin theta as well as cos theta. The first let us find sin theta. So sin theta is let us take theta here. So sin theta equal to opposite by hypotenuse. So what is opposite here? 8. 8 by root 113. And what is cos theta? Adjacent by hypotenuse. Nothing but here 7. 7 by root 113. Now my question says here 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. Now here I can use the trigonometric identity, like a plus b into a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. So let us use this concept here. So in the numerator we have like 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta, that can be written as 1 square minus sin theta whole square divided by in the denominator we'll take 1 square minus cos theta whole square. So that gives you 1 square is 1 minus sin square theta. So remember, I should not take square to the trigonometric angle. This is an angle, so don't take the square here. Okay, so the square is counted for only for ratio. So sin square theta. So 1 minus cos square theta. Let us put the values. So 1 minus sin theta. Here the sin theta. The sin theta is this. So since we have square here, I'll take 8 by root 113 whole square divided by 1 minus the cos theta value is 7 by root 113 whole square. So let me simplify that. You see 1 minus 8, the square is counted for 8, so 8 square is 64. Now this counted for root 113, so square and root will get cancel, I'll get 113 divided by 1 minus 7 square is 49 by 113. So let me simplify that. So we have like here we have like 1 minus 64 by 113 divided by 1 minus 49 by 113. So in the numerator I'll take LCM. LCM is 113, so I'll get 113 minus 64 divided by, in the denominator also I'll take 113 as LCM, so I'll get 113 minus 49. So let me simplify this. So what will get here? 9 49. The 113 will cancel, so 49 divided by 464. So your answer is 49 by 64. Now in this question it is given in triangle ABC angle C is 90 degrees. So let us take one triangle A. Since angle C is 90, let me take C here and this is B. No, so let us take A here and B here. Okay, now it is given BC plus CA, given BC plus CA equal to 23. Let me take this as equation 1, and BC minus CA equal to 7. Let me take this as 2. So I'll solve equation 1 and 2. Solve 1 and 2. So let us go for elimination method here. BC plus CA equal to 23. BC minus CA equal to 7. So these will get cancelled. So BC is 2BC equal to 23 plus 7 is 30. So BC equal to 30 by 2. So BC equal to 15. The value of BC is 15. Now once you know BC value, either you put BC in first equation or second equation to get CA. So let us go for equation 1 now. From 1, BC plus CA equal to 23. The value of BC is 15. Let me take 15 here. 15 plus CA equal to 23. So CA equal to 23 minus 15. Therefore I can say CA equal to 8. The value of CA is 8. So let us take 8 here. Now, so here we need to find the third side. So we use Pythagoras theorem to find the third side. According to the Pythagoras theorem, AB square, here the hypotenuse is AB. So AB square equal to AC square plus BC square. So AB we don't know, let me take AB as it is. AC is 8, so 8 square plus BC is 15, 15 square. So AB square equal to 64 plus 225. AB square equal to 289. So AB equal to root 289. So therefore I can say AB, my third side AB is 17. So this is what your 17. This is hypotenuse, this is opposite, this is adjacent. Now once you know the third side, let us go for the question. The question says sin A. Sin A. Sin A already we know, opposite by hypotenuse. Here the opposite side is 15 by hypotenuse is 17. And next I'll go for cos A. Cos A nothing but adjacent by hypotenuse. Adjacent side is here 8 by hypotenuse is here 7. Next I'll go for tan A. Tan A equal to opposite by adjacent. My opposite side is here 15. Adjacent side is 8. In this question, it is given that in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degrees. So let us take one right angle triangle. In this triangle, the angle B is 90 degrees and tan A. Here the angle is A. So let me take A here and here it is C. Now given tan A equal to A by B. So tan theta nothing but opposite by adjacent. So already we know this is opposite side, this is adjacent side. So according to the question, my opposite side is A, my adjacent side is B. So let me find the third side. In order to find the third side, let us use Pythagoras theorem. My Pythagoras theorem says AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. So what is AC square? AC square as it is AB nothing but here B square plus A square. So therefore AC equal to root of A square plus B square. The side AC is A square plus B square. Now, so once you got the third side, let us go for the question. My question says sin square A plus cos square A. Now here the sin A is nothing but opposite by hypotenuse. The opposite is A by hypotenuse is root of A square plus B square. This is what sin theta, but since we have square here, let me take square here. Plus cos theta, cos A nothing but here adjacent by hypotenuse. So I'll get B by root of A square plus B square and whole square. Now square is counted for numerator, so A square is A square is A square as it is. I'll take and root of A square plus B square whole square is square and root will get cancelled. I'll get root of A square plus B square and B square by again I'll get A square plus B square. So this can be written as A square B square. So here A square plus B square. So 1 so 1. Therefore I can say sin square A plus cos square A equal to 1.